Hey you guys, today I'm talking about Black Ink Crew, New York, season 6, episode 2. I don't do full reviews of Black Ink Crew. I jotted down some notes. I'm gonna talk about some things. If you want full reviews, make sure you check out my YouTube fam. Ashley Miller, Bondi Blue, Mike B. You know, all my YouTube fam. Take it to our TV. Make sure you're checking them out. Yeah. Check them all out. So it started off with them opening the shop of 113th. I think that's that one. So it's a little cleaner for the moment. So everybody's excited. They giving Mel her props and stuff like that for what she did for the shop. So everybody all excited. And then Seeds and Sky walks in. Well, first, like, Walt and Mel was going back and forth, bickering or whatever. I didn't care about that. I just was over it. But Seeds and Sky walked in, and she like, oh, now you want to walk in now that the shop is done. He liked the remodeling of the shop. He want to know why they want him to come back so bad if they had it. And I'm like, stop playing. Stop playing. But it is what it is. This whole thing with Sky and them talking about Duchess or whatever, I'm just like, I don't know who to believe at this goddamn point. But when I seen the whole interview of the Sun, I've seen everybody's interview that's been going on, because I know a lot of people want my opinion since Duchess came out today on the Breakfast Club. So everybody did these interviews, and I have seen all the interviews. There's some truth in probably all of their interviews. The little boy of Sky's son, everybody. So I just think I just need to see all of this play out to just really get my opinion on it. But when I seen the little boy's interview, her son, I'm just, well, you know, a lot of people say he grown. A lot of people say he grown. He 19. I'm like, my oldest son is like, you know, older than that. So to me, they all kids. But I just feel like when he was talking, there was a lot of hurt. There was a lot of hurt in this young man. There was a lot of anger in this young man. And I always say it. I always say, people don't understand how it affects kids. Whether this boy putting on, whether they put him up to saying a lot of things, whatever the case may be, I think there's some truth in what he's saying. I think there's some anger that he is, you know, spilling out. And there are some things that he said that I'm just like, I keep trying to tell you, grown ass women that want to do reality shows and have kids, you affect them when you want to pop your pussy and everything else on the gram, all on the internet, trying to make your name for yourself on reality TV. It affects your kids. That's why it's a lot of things that I will not do on social media, because I have boys. First of all, I have a daughter, and I want to teach her that she ain't got to do all that for the internet. But I have boys also. And sometimes your boys have to go back in the streets and deal with what the streets are saying about the mama. So there's some things that you just can't do. So when he was talking about Sky and all the things that she have done on Black Ink Crew, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, well, yeah. He ain't lying about that. Nobody put his battery in his back about that one. That is on national TV. You know what I'm saying? All of when they got adopted or when they were in foster home and stuff like that. I don't know how that's going to play out. We going to see how this Mama Candace tell her story. The other boy seemed like he was excited, but from what the brother said, he's in the streets now too. So I don't know. We just gonna see how this play out. But like I'm gonna still stick by to what I always say. Kids are affected by what we do. So, hey, she went to go. I'm gonna just go and go into her talking to her mom about the whole situation, because She said she finally watched the whole interview, and apparently she didn't know some things that was supposed to have been said. So she went to talk to her mom about, was the adoption legal, how was it, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm on where Duchess was on the Breakfast Club when she was putting out there, like, Sky did put it out there, like, these boys, when she first started talking about her kids, she said that she didn't want to interrupt their lives because they were going all these different places and stuff like that. I do remember Sky saying that. I don't know, remember what season. Maybe it was the beginning of season 3. But I do remember Sky saying that her kids, she didn't want to interrupt them because they were living this good life and all this kind of stuff. But we'll leave it up to the son. He was in detention centers, in and out, in the streets, doing all kind of stuff he said, to survive. And he was acting like he didn't even stay with the brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just a big mess, and we're going to have to see how this plays out. But I'm just like, you wanted this storyline, Sky. Now you're going to have to deal with it because you wanted this storyline. You put this storyline out. So this is what happens when you guys let producers put batteries in your back and then don't understand the reality, the real world you still have to deal with. Male husband coming to that shop, he was so disrespectful. I understand that he was mad about the situation because, like he said, they have things in both of their name that the IRS can take from both of them. But it was just the way he came at her, the way he was talking down to her. But he got this thing where he's more superior than her. He could talk to her like that, and she have allowed this to happen. And now that he's coming to your job, now you want to be embarrassed. You should have been embarrassed when you first put him on his damn show and he was talking down to you. This new tattoo artist that Mel hired. Mel, you, like everybody said, but you didn't do your research. Because she said, oh, I hired this new dude. His name is Alex. He's going to come in. Then the dude was like, yes. They was saying, they was introducing everybody. And he was like, I'm the vagina slayer. She got so offended. I don't know why she got offended. But she got so offended because it was like, he's not coming after your vagina. What is you mad for? Oh, you not going to come in here like that? You need to get out. See, he's like, no, wait, hold on. So I'm sitting there like, who do the hiring and firing at this job? Because the way this played out, I was just like, is this like a Chicago? You motherfuckers don't do the hiring and firing. Y'all just own a name or something, because it's too much goes on at that shop and on the other one that goes on that people they get away with doing. And I'm sitting there like, how are you guys getting away with this kind of stuff? And the bosses be right there. So C was like, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping off his name, so I'm gonna give him a chance. Go set up in the back, wait for your client to come in and all that kind of stuff. So the client come in, which is his homegirl. Busted ass wig. I'm not gonna even say the girl was ugly, but her wig was fucked up. Like, y'all need to stop with these wigs. Y'all in New York, right? Y'all need to check out Some More Love TV, Some More Love. I'm just saying, because her wigs be on point. I don't know what she be doing to them damn wigs, and they don't even be expensive. The same, I'm telling y'all, because the way Donna wigs be looking and that girl wig was looking, I'm sitting there like, she be having, the hookup on wigs for the low. Y'all need to go check her channel out, or y'all need to call her because y'all in New York and she can help y'all out, because them wigs is fucked up. But yeah, she comes in there, he like do the drawing all up on her chest to cover some name up, and then his equipment didn't work. I was like, you know what, this is why I be telling people to run from the Black Ink crew, New York. Like, oh shit, misspelled her name. Donna and that old tattoo looked like the lady leg was about to fall off last week. nobody has presented no amazing. Well, Young Bae, is that her name? She an okay tattoo artist. You know what I'm saying? That's probably it. But everybody else, I don't know. Mel, I don't pay attention. I just don't like her. So I really, her tattoos ain't memorable to me. But yeah, other than that, I just be like, run for your fucking lives. Didn't that girl last season, the one Sky Fox, say she had to fix some tattoos that came up out of there? Now you gonna come with somebody that they equipment didn't work, and then you gonna say we gonna give them another chance. For what? This is where you know you don't do the hire and fire or something, because for what? What is he still there for? Like, that was our... He was not prepared. Not for your first time. And you know y'all filming on TV. Like, that's not a good look for your brand. See, it's like, that's stupid as a boss. Whatever. Donna scared her damn life still. Because homeboy ain't playing with her. Maxwell ain't playing with her. He's still supposed to be getting out. So Kit and Young Bae takes her to go play tennis or whatever. They just hitting balls because none of them know what they doing, basically. They just having fun. And so she's talking to them about Maxwell, and then she was like, not only am I dealing with him, but now I'm dealing with his sister, because I called his sister to see was it true that he was getting out, and now she's threatening me saying she gonna come see me. This is where it's some bullshit going on. Well, it's all kind of bullshit, but that scene went on because they let this girl come to the shop mic'd up to you after she told you she was gonna come for you. So you know this girl is gonna come with ill intentions, and the producers let this happen, let her walk up in there mic'd up. I'm just saying, either that or them cameras are bomb as hell, them mics bomb as hell, because the producers knew. They knew this girl was coming in. You gotta sign something, especially when they film it. So this girl comes in, and you take her outside now, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, how the fuck if y'all go outside, is the crowd outside? Everybody followed y'all outside? So then they going back and forth about did Maxwell hit her, and what she's saying bad about the girl brother, and yada, yada, yada. And she was like, so you saying your brother didn't hit me? And she was like, no. And I'm like, girl, it's all up over your face that you lying through your teeth that this boy did something to this girl, so stop lying. But the way it played out with Donna grabbing that mace and macing everybody, I'm sitting there like, production should be sued. Because didn't only her and another girl walk up in there together? So all the other people was like extras or people they invited to the Black Ink party. And Donna didn't even mace directly to the girl. She seemed like she directed it to everybody else but the girl. And then Young Bae ended up getting in the mix, and they all up in there fighting and pulling hair, and it was a hot ass mess. It was seeming like everybody else was fighting except Donna. I don't know, I'm just saying. Donna was getting some in, but Donna wasn't fighting that bad because that wig was still on. I'm just saying, that wig wasn't that damn good to still be on. But it was just a mess, and I'm sitting there like, production should be liable for this, because that girl was spraying every goddamn body. But I'm like this, I don't know what might happen, so yeah, everybody might get sprayed, bitch. I don't know if y'all her homegirls and y'all some extras. So I get that part. The hood girl get that part. The hood girl in me, I totally get that, bitch. Everybody that's standing right there about to get it, because bitch, I don't know who might try to get some camera time, and everybody gonna get it. But at the same time, I'm looking at the producers like, y'all knew this was gonna happen. Y'all let this happen, so this is kind of on y'all as well. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, Ted's brother. Ted and C's was at, I guess, C's mom's house, and she cooking for them, and they were talking about C's liking girls and settling down, and him liking girls with big butts, and Ted's mom called him a thought. I said perfect name. But then we get into the conversation of Ted's brother. Ted's his brother is facing a gang murder charge for being with some friends, and something went down, and the police pinned it on him. Him and I guess his homeboys, but he never been in jail. But so far, he'd been in there for like 4 years. But prior to that, he had never had no kind of jail problems or whatever. So they hoping that the judge would kind of give him leniency and know that they don't have enough evidence against the brother and let him out. But they end up going to court or whatever, and I was glad that Cease was there for him. I was like, Cease, you bet not say you gonna be there for him and don't answer your phone or go back to Atlanta. But he didn't. So I did like that part where Cease was there for him, and then the judge ended up delaying the court case for 30 more days. And I said, watching 30 more days, he gonna do it again, because that's what they do to these black men. They get them in the system and they keep on delaying their court date, and then by then you be like, they already served their fucking time. Even though a murder charge, they ain't serving their time. But it's a lot of young men that be in jail that you be like, you already have served the time for that crime and you still waiting on a goddamn court date. I'm just saying. It goes on in California, it goes on here in Vegas, so I get it. Cease go to the doctor, and he dumb. He didn't go to health class, or he didn't pay attention, because the doctor was telling him how he could catch a STD by oral sex, and he was just like, why they wouldn't pay no? I'm like, you was an idiot. This is what happens when I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed, because they teach you that in health class. You should be smart enough to know that. I'm just saying. Common sense. I'm just saying. But he dumb. And his doctor tell him he needs to get tested, because he been doing that without a condom. So it is what it is. And then we're gonna see next week. I think the doctor gonna tell him he got an STD. I said, y'all men got to fucking understand. Everybody with a big ass ain't clean. I'm just saying. While y'all be wanting these thought bitches, Instagram hoes, and bitches that want to be famous, everybody ain't clean. So who he gonna blame? Because wasn't he in the bed, and wasn't he all around persuasion? Is he gonna blame her, or did he give it to her? I'm just saying. That's some nasty shit. But hey, you said persuasion knew what she was doing, because bitch, all y'all was kissing on him at that pool party at the same damn time. I was like, ugh. I think that's it. Sky meet up with, like I said, Sky meet up with the best friend, and they call the mama, and the mama invites Sky to come to Texas, and Sky going to Texas to see the mama, the brothers, and the sons, and everybody else, and we're gonna see how that play out. But other than that, I ain't got nothing else to say. Make sure you check out my YouTube family to see what they got to say. It's all about support, so make sure you're supporting somebody. And follow me on all social media platforms of The Ghetto View, THA, not THE. Check out my website and look at independent artist music, and support the independent artists, because you don't know who you might like and who might be the next big artist. So check out my website. It's all about support.weebly.com, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.